Hey Kevin, we're here to see your gym and fridge.
What's up, guys?
Yes,
Love is in the air here in the fourth quarter.
K-Love, deep in the tube.
You're here to see the fridge in the gym, right? Come on in.
Alright Kev, since we're here, we're going to check out your fridge first, then we'll go to your gym, and finally end with our rapid fire questions. You ready? Let's do it.
All right, so we're here at my kitchen. Staples I always have in my fridge, always water. I drink a lot of Essentia, it's ionized hydration. The pH level is very high, and really drink a lot of water. I think I saw Dwayne Johnson say that he drinks 4 gallons a day, which, I try to drink my body weight in ounces, so like 240 ounces, which you're drinking a lot.
What do you drink when you're having a party?
I like red wine, I like cabs, heavy cabs. Pinots, because I'm from Portland, Oregon, but as you can see, this hasn't been touched. This is actually one of the gifts when I moved into my apartment, but I didn't want to spray it anywhere.
What does your diet mainly consist of?
Well, I'll take you through kind of my breakfast. I usually have anywhere from 4 to 6 eggs, depending on whether I'm in the off season or whether I'm in the season. I'll throw in fruits, usually berries, because they have lowest sugar content.
What do you eat before a game?
Well, what do I eat before the game? Just progressing into my diet more. Usually for lunch, I'll have chicken, high iron veggies. Avocados are huge. I think another superfood. I love peppers, especially red peppers are some of my favorite. Before a game, I usually do some sort of mash. It's funny when I explain to people what I do. I carb load super heavy. I might do 2 eggs, cubes of shredded wheat. The raspberry jams like to go with that.
So you just mash it together?
Yeah, you just mash it. That's what I call the mash. So you put it all together. I might even throw some applesauce on there. So you're just hitting yourself really hard with the carb load before the game. My teammates make so much fun of me when I'm on the road because I always have these split packets with me. And for me, here we go, raspberry again. So I like to turn it, split it, and then just knead it up. I'm telling you, this is really, really f***ing good. Can you swear on here?
What do you eat after a game?
Usually going into a game, I want to feel a little hungry, and then after the game, I want to make sure that I'm not too full going to sleep.
What's your diet in the off season?
I definitely try to cut weight as much as I can. Just, I'm headed into my 12th season now, so I'm trying to keep the joints, muscles, super lubricated, super loose, and keep them elastic as much as possible. So keeping that weight off is really conducive for longevity.
What's something we'd never see in your fridge?
I stay away from dairy as much as I can. It's not really in my diet.
What do you eat on a cheat day?
I'm a big breakfast guy, and I like brioche French toast, pancakes. I also like waffles. Me and my best friend, we do waffles with like vanilla bean on top, ice cream, and do that.
What do you grab from the fridge if you're hungry at 2 a.m.?
Believe it or not, I'm sure you guys have covered this before, but almonds can actually help you sleep. And then here's a little secret, a little go-to, one of my favorites. Dark chocolate, typically 88% or anything above 85. Almond butter inside of dates. So it's stuffed dates with almond butter. And tell me that's not great. Somebody try one, please. Tell me that's not great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see? We gotta know wow. It's really, really good.
When do you eat them?
2 a.m. No. So this is my fridge. Relatively simple, the food's in here. I eat mostly the same thing every day, but this is it. This is my special fridge, and in 2 days it won't quite look like this, but we had to make it look good for Men's Health, right?
Do you take any supplements?
I do take supplements. Actually, there's this nutrition platform called VHO that I use. Like this is your own personal blender. I just kind of put it in there. They come and they draw my blood. You sign up for VHO Care. It's amazing, so you don't have to take the pills. I used to take like 40 or 50 pills a day. Boom, put it right here on top. And that'll go. It'll blend it up. 28 seconds, 30 seconds, it'll be ready to roll. So it's really a beautiful thing, and I use it to keep inflammation down. I use it for my sleep at night, track my sleep, and boom, it's worked wonders for me.
Do you eat before you work out?
I do eat before I work out. Usually I work out really early in the morning. Get your work done early. That's what I've always done. So, all right, so speaking of working out, it's time to go. I got to change up and head downstairs to the gym. So here we go. So this is actually the gym in my apartment complex, so it's very functional for everything that we need to get accomplished, and pretty much we're able to translate anything that we do on the court from here.
So how often do you work out?
Typically it's 5 days a week with a lot of recovery sessions. I try to do something for my body or mind every single day.
What's your off-season workout?
Off-season workout, we're trying to continue to keep building on what we've already done. So that's just making my body more elastic, keeping that chronic inflammation down, and just keep stripping off the years and making me feel young again.
To be young again. What's your workout before a big game?
Day after a big game, usually it's just feeling out the body. Typically I'll do some sort of massage, like I mentioned, any type of steam room, cold plunge, something like that. Get off my feet. Usually during the season, if you're standing up, you should be sitting down. If you're sitting down, you should be laying down.
What's the most important part of your workout?
Well, I think essentially, I've always tried to play the long games. I've been a guy that's, like any professional athlete, had to deal with injuries. So, finding where some of the discrepancies are throughout the body, manipulating those, and then continuing to strengthen places where there might be, either some weaknesses, and just keep gaining on the things that we've been doing.
Do you ever work out with any other players?
Yeah, former teammates, current teammates, whether we're in Cleveland or not, working out with them. But I'm a guy that selfishly likes attention, especially in the gym, so I'm able to pretty much work on everything that I need. Plus, it's efficient. I can't get that time back. So, what's your biggest commodity? It's time.
What's your main focus working out?
I would say, just being on the court as much as possible in order to help the team is going to be my main focus.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Some days it's 60s soul, a lot of great hip hop artists from New York, but then some days I'll do like 90s grunge. Like I'll throw on Aberdeen, Washington, Kurt Cobain.
Do you have any scars?
I have a number of scars. I have both my hands here. I have my shoulder worked on, so I have a couple scars, and then probably all over my body from players that didn't cut their fingers, and so we got a bleeder here.
How about any tattoos?
No tattoos, but there is one of my grandma that I've thought about getting, but it's hasn't come to that point yet.
So the media has been saying that you've been on vacation a lot this summer. Any comments?
No, I've had an amazing summer. I've been relentlessly curious, so everywhere that I go, I kind of find an adventure after I get my work done in the morning. A lot of people say, hey, why don't you get on the court? Been everywhere but in the gym. A lot of the stuff that they don't see is that. So I'm always putting in my work. I stick to my schedule. It's my first love and one of my only loves. And it's been a really special thing for me, but the summer love continues.
All right, now it's time for our rapid fire questions. 7 a.m. workout or 7 p.m. workout?
I'm just gonna take my time. 7 a.m. without a doubt.
Squat or deadlift?
Single leg squat.
Favorite song on your playlist?
Anything from the sound score on the show Euphoria.
CrossFit, yay or nay?
Yes.
Pull-ups or chin-ups?
What's the difference? Pull-ups.
Dumbbells or kettlebells?
Dumbbells.
Run on a treadmill or in the great outdoors?
Outside.
Cardio or weights?
Weights.
Big legs or big arms?
Both.
Biggest compliment? Jack, ripped, swole, or cut?
Hold on. Let's get jacked here.
If you could work out with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be?
Dead or alive, Arnold in his prime, without a doubt. All right, so I'm not gonna lie. I worked out chest and back before this, so I'm a little fatigued. You guys gotta get the hell out of here. Thank you.